Well, the Bangor Waterfront turned into a concert venue as the group Panstorm hosted the 33rd annual Pan New England Steel Band Festival. And that rain outside didn't dampen anyone's spirits in the least as attendees poured in to support the steel drum bands from across the Northeast, including Maine and New Hampshire. The art of steel drumming originated in the Caribbean, and this event is designed to celebrate its music and culture. Panis performed a wide range of genres, from traditional calypsos to Starships by Nicki Minaj. Organizers say that the event is so special because people get to share their love of music without any competition.
One of the beautiful things about music is that it's not, well, in this case, it's not competitive, so it's really nice to just share the music with everybody, and everybody's so supportive, no matter, if it's a group who's only recently started playing or have been playing for years. Everyone is just excited to hear each other play and really supportive.
Oh my goodness, it looks like it was so much fun. To learn more about Panstorm or to get involved with steel drumming, you can check them out on Facebook to learn more about upcoming classes and performances. Oh, that was a place to be today.